Hello, welcome back. This is another day of 31 days of battling depression. I'm Mandy, and of course, this is Joaquin. Today today would be the ninth day of 31 days of battling depression. Um, like the last episode I did was about self-care, and I wanted to continue that today. So as you can see, stop it, thank you, I have no makeup on except for lipstick because I like to coordinate. um he's learning how to say no, right, baby? No, 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 no. So today I'm continuing by, yes, baby, by doing my hair. So what I was gonna do is first wet with some like coconut argan oil mixture. I have an argan oil and almond milk smooth and tame blowout cream, a sample, and then I'm gonna blow my hair out and do some. I'm trying to decide if I want to do braids or double strand twists. We'll see how it comes out, but that's what I'm gonna do today, so I can continue this good feeling I have and half watch in the Avengers Infinity War, as well as wrestling with this potato. Thank you, Poppy. Um, so today I'm in a good mood because I should lower that. There we go. So I went to DSS, which people who are not from Maryland, that's the Department of Social Services. So that's kind of like HRA in New York, where yes, don't touch it, please. So I went to DSS, and like right now, I applied for temporary cash assistance, which gives me a year exemption from working, and I get a stipend every month. It's not much, but it's allowing me to stay home with him. He's going to be one in like 2.5, 3 weeks. So I've had all this time to be with him, and I'm so grateful that I was able to. So today was I went to get a childcare voucher. Well, to continue the process of getting the childcare voucher. I personally am I'm ready, but I'm not really ready to put him in daycare. Even though I get stressed and overwhelmed and tired and all the other adjectives that come with being, a single parent, but I still love the shit out of this potato, and I just don't want anything bad to happen to him. And I know that he is so sociable, he's so bubbly, and he's extroverted. He's gonna love it, because even on tours that we've been on, or the sit and play option that they have at the YMCA, so if you want to work out or something, take a class, your kid can stay in the sit and play area. They don't, feed or change diapers, but it's just a place for them to sit and have fun, be supervised and safe while you're working out. So when he was there, didn't even realize I was gone. Had a great time. When I returned, he was like, "Oh, that lady's back." So it was just me, but I'm just nervous because I've been hearing all these horrible stories in the newspaper and the news about children being abused, about them being neglected, dying, and I know for a fact, and you can quote me, I will end up on the first 48 on the news, whatever, if anybody were to do anything to this child. I would literally eat you alive like a damn lion for this baby. So that makes me nervous, but I'm trying to not lead with fear, as my mom would say. I'm trying to lead with love, and I know that it's important for him to be socialized, to learn, for me to get a break, for me to try to return to a resemblance of a normal schedule that, doesn't revolve around him. So it's necessary. And I've spoken to the director of one that's not too far from the house, and I really like her. I get a good vibe from her, so we'll see. We have a tour in like a week or two to see the facility. Sorry, I have to blow my hair out. It's gonna be loud. Don't get scared, Papi. Okay? I'm okay. Thank you. Okay, shrinkage ain't no joke. Okay, now that that is done. Ooh. Oh, here they go. Sorry, I forgot where my clips were because I don't have any scrunchies at the moment. But yes. So back to daycare. Very nervous. No, it's absolutely necessary for me and for him. I am also a child care provider. I've been working with kids since I was 15, 16. So, you know, I know how it is now on both sides. Before, obviously, I couldn't speak as a parent because I didn't know. But now, I definitely know. I understand why mothers are crying when they hand their kids off and why they're constantly calling, or why you might look through the window and see a parent there like hovering. I get it. At first I was like, oh my God, like why would we do anything to hurt their kid? Not seeing their point of view. But now I'm like, of course, like I mean, like I understood, but not to this degree because I didn't have my own child before. Now I have an almost 1-year old and I have to put him in care, so now I'm feeling all the feelings. But I'm going to manifest positivity and safety for him. Um, I I've manifested a few times for, his education and his safety, and it's gonna be. I manifested that it would be close by, it would be safe, and it would be that he would like it. We would both like it, and so far, this place that we're looking at, it looks like it might meet all these qualifications. I mean, of course, those are not my only qualifications, but um, that's what I was manifesting. Because the most important things, that he's safe, he's being nurtured, he's being loved, and that it's close by. Because I don't drive. I'm a New Yorker. I don't know how to drive, and until I do, I need to be able to get to him by foot, by bike, something close by, so no matter what the weather is, I can always get to him, and vice versa. So that's my thinking behind that. But it's gonna be good. I don't want to manifest anything else. It's gonna be fantastic. He's gonna love it. The director is gonna be super sweet and understanding. He's gonna have an amazing time. It's gonna be good. And he's gonna be one of those kids. By the way, this is me listing my manifestations, because the more I say it and say it out loud, it's gonna happen. So he's gonna love these kids. He's gonna love the director. He's gonna love his teachers. He's gonna be one of those kids that you have to wrestle to take back home. He jumps out of your arms because he's so excited to see his favorite teacher. So that is what is gonna happen. That's what I said, and that's what it's gonna be. God damn it. There's no other way. So in a way, I'm kind of excited, but also super duper nervous. We haven't been apart from each other for that long, and the longest we've been apart is maybe a couple of hours, and that's when he's sleeping, so he doesn't even notice. But for him to be fully awake, falling asleep somewhere else, waking up somewhere else, I'm like, okay, we can do this. We can do this. So it's gonna be interesting, to say the least. So let's see how I want to do this. I think I'll do double strand twists. Yeah. But yeah, so it's gonna be good. I'm feeling better about it. When they first told me back in September, the person I had, the caseworker, manager, whatever, she wasn't that great. She spoke in very what's the word, final terms, and didn't make me feel like I had any options, like I had no say, and I just had to do it, get it done, get over it. And mind you, she's a mother of four. So I'm like, you understand exactly how I feel, and this is not coming out good. You know exactly how I feel, and you're not being sympathetic to me. I'm a first time mother, I'm a single mother. I'm in a new state. So there's a lot of factors that go into everything. And I'm like, she just wasn't trying to understand. She was like, you have 10 days. And I'm like, how do you wait until we've had 8, 9 months of him being home to say that in 10 days I have to figure it out? I'm like, don't you think it takes more than 10 days to call people, to set up appointments and tours? Do you really think I'm just going to drop my kid off like that? I don't know what these other parents do. Not judging. I know everyone's situation is different. But I personally, because I have the ability and the time, I don't just want to put him anywhere because it's close and because they have space. I want to make sure that it's a safe place for him. It's colorful. It's stimulating. I want him to enjoy where he's going to be. If he's going to be there for what might be up to 8 hours a day, it's just if we could better choose our workplaces and stuff, I'm pretty sure we would choose someplace that was nice and cozy to spend 8 hours in. So I'm going to try to be the best advocate for him that I can be. This is all new to me, so still extremely nervous. Super duper nervous. But we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. It's been done before. It's going to be okay. I have to keep repeating that to myself. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And if I cry, I cry. You know, I will allow myself to feel these feelings because it's a big deal. I'm separating from this person who was in my body and then attached to me on the outside too. So it's an adjustment. My personal preference in the beginning was that we wouldn't put him in childcare until he was of speaking age. Because I figured, you know, even though I know this is not necessarily the case, especially, you know, if a child is being harmed, so that if something were to happen, he could vocalize, you know, he can tell me, mommy, like, I don't like this person or something, you know, because I am always gonna believe my child over anybody else. Even if it sounds crazy, outlandish, I will believe him first. So I would have liked that he was speaking, so if anything were to happen in his way, however we communicate, he could let me know, this makes me uncomfortable, this person is like this, you know, so I can better protect him, because it's hard when your kids don't have language. Like, you know, if he's with me, I know what he's saying. I understand him most of the time, but not in the sense that, you know, he's telling me about his day. And I really want to be able to, again, advocate for him. Excuse me, I'm thirsty. So, yes. We had our appointment today. It went great. We're starting the process, so by the 25th or so of this month, we should have our voucher, and that's also when we have our tour for this daycare, and we'll see how it goes. I hope it goes, I mean, it is going to go good. So, we're going to get the voucher, and it's going to cover everything. We're not going to have a copay. He's going to love it there. And I'm going to find peekaboo, a job that I do not hate, and I will go start the journey on my way, you know, to be financially stable. That is what's going to happen. So, I might do some more work tonight, manifesting, to make sure that, you know, the ancestors, my spirit guides, everybody hears me, that my wants and needs and intents are clear, and that peekaboo, and that my baby is going to be okay, and that I'm going to be okay. What are you doing, potato? Are you eating that? Let me think. I don't know. I think for me, you think, I mean, I know, like, in life in general, you think you have a lot of time, and then you blink and shit is different. Because when he was first born, I was like, oh, I don't have to think about daycare for a while. It's going to be fine. Then you blink, and you have 10 days. So, excuse me, sir. Thank you. So, I'm trying to prepare myself to being apart. Because even when I want to break, I'm still thinking about him, checking on him, you know, sneaking in looks and kisses. So, it's to be completely away and not able to see him, it's gonna be different. But we're gonna be okay. Since today I'm positive, I'm gonna ride the wave of this positivity and continue to say that everything is going to be okay. Yes, baby. He loves the maracas, instruments in general. Hey, baby. No. I know you learned a new word, but not everything is no. You have to say yes sometimes, only if you want to. But yeah, so not my biggest, but a concern for me is a lot of the daycares in Baltimore, I'm noticing, are like semi or completely religious. Clearly, we are not religious or spiritual. We do a lot of indigenous, African, our ancestor-based spirituality. So that's something I definitely have to talk to them about. Because I know in some I know that I've worked in certain daycares where it was a requirement that the children had to say grace with every meal. And, kind of like how you would imagine in Catholic school, if they don't do it, it's like, and I don't want him to be disciplined for that. I don't want him to, get in trouble. I don't want him to be forced to do something that we don't even do at home. So that's a big thing for me. And then since he's eating solids now, not, totally and completely eating solids, but since he's eating solids, that means that I have to, tell them about a menu or what he's supposed to eat, what he's not, what I wouldn't like for him to eat, stuff like that. So, stuff that you've never thought about before, but now I'm like, shit, I have to create a whole protection plan, a whole, who's your emergency contact, all the stuff my mom had to do with me. It's just wild to be doing that now. You always imagine it and then it's actually happening. Oh yeah, just a precursor. I guess during cursor, I'm not gonna be finishing my entire head on camera. I don't want to have you guys here for an hour or more watching me do my hair, but I just wanted to talk today about what's going on. So right now is the planning of his first birthday. I'm so excited, so excited. And this daycare, which is going to be happening almost simultaneously. So there's a lot changing in a short amount of time, but we are going to be okay. We are going to be okay. Everything is going to be fine. Even if later I change my mind because I'm depressed or I'm sad or anxious, I'm going to refer back to this video because everything will be okay. My son is protected. He is loved. So he's going to be okay.